Hey guys, welcome back to Mega Man Zero. So last time we were pretty much being a badass and being, well, just badass. We saved this girl here who's apparently a scientist, and we apparently got the rank of B, and I'll tell you why that last bit matters in a minute. Welcome to our resistance base, Zero. This is a shelter for injured Reploids who are suspected of being mavericks. We have fought so hard to survive. However, we know that the end is coming. But that's why we've been looking for you. You're our last hope. Most of us think that Zero's nothing but a fantasy. However, a few still believe in your existence and have looked for you. You are Zero, the legendary Reploid who fought with X to save the world 100 years ago. See, I told you it was like 100 years. X. That name sounds familiar. X. That legendary Reploid is still alive and he's trying to retire all of us, aka kill. X is trying to retire you? It's kill! His plan has already begun. Many innocent Reploids are being retired as we speak. It's kill! Or whatever, it is a kid's game I suppose. We need your help. Our future depends on you. Please help. Yeah, sure. Thank you. It's like a dream comes true. Now, with your help, I think I can save everyone. I have something I need to ask you, though. Please talk to me when you're ready. So apparently Mega Man X is alive, turned against robot kind or whatever, and pretty much becomes a hypocrite and tries to kill everybody. Ain't that a stick in the mud or something? Alright, so about that importance with that level B slot. You need to have a level A ranking in the introductory stage to be able to get in this room. See? It says it's locked. If you get in there with a level A, you'll be able to get a special Cyber-L. And that Cyber-L is basically a backup. It'll shoot bullets at enemies. Not quickly, but it'll still be good. It's about as strong as using this. In fact, that's what they are, this. And now that the introductory stage is done, I can actually charge my gun, but unfortunately it's only a level 1. As for the sword, they're strong, but I can only do one slash. I'll explain that when we get to it, alright? So let's talk to her. Are you ready? Now listen. What I want to ask of you is if you would try to do something that no one is able to do so far. I want you to destroy the disposal center where they retire our comrades one after another. Even while I speak, there may be a retiring Reploid who is wrongly suspected of being a maverick. To prevent any additional loss of Reploid life, please destroy the enemy facility. Will you accept? Of course! Anything for a preface. Save the, actually yes. Let's do it right here. The disposal center is up ahead of you. Please rescue our comrade. Alright, so basically the structures of this game, at least in this one, the world is actually more like that of a little bit of Metroid. I mean, obviously you're not gonna be, no, alright, whatever. Obviously you're not gonna be like traveling to different lands like that. But if you're not, when you're not doing a mission, you'll be able to travel pretty much the most of the world like this. They're all interconnected in one way or another. In the addition, you don't really, it doesn't really like the older Mega Man games where it shows the boss portrait and it'll show them. Oh no, but more, yeah, Cyber-L. But it actually just like mission objectives. Alright, so basically this is like our first mission, like our first stage. We got another Cyber-L. I'll have to check what Cyber-Ls I have. Alright, basically that's your life. Stop hitting me. Alright. And why does it keep pushing me back? What was this? Die. Huh, the thing was controlling the weather. Oh no, it still stings. Does Mega Man X really need that big of an artillery? Alright. That was another Cyber-L. That Cyber-L, I think that one's pretty important. You actually need, you kind of need that Cyber-L if you want to survive. I'm trying to get to it. Basically, cyber elves come in the 3 different categories. One's nurse, one's animal, and one's hacker. Nurse is basically what you expect, recoveries. The ones that are rare are actually the heart and sub tanks. Hackers basically screw around with the enemies, cutting boss lives in half, altering the stages, making them weaker, that sort of thing. An animal actually messes with your stats, like it'd be able to wall jump faster or taking more damage. See that skill level up. And as for, wow, I have a lot of explaining to do, huh? That skill level up basically happens when you kill a certain number of enemies. You'll be able to like get better at things. Say with this sea saber here. Right now, when I first started the game, you notice that I was able to do one at a time. Like after killing a certain amount of enemies, you'll be able to do combos and stuff. That also applies with the gun. For example, with the first level of the gun, you'll be able to fire 4 shots at once instead of the usual 3. And with the sword, you'll eventually be able to do like 3 or 4 combo slices, or charge it up faster. Basically, most of his moves can also be done in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and that's Marvel vs. Capcom. Which again kind of begs the question, why don't they use this design as well as the DLC? But once again, I digress. We're almost heading for the boss stage though. And let me tell you, this boss will kill you a lot if you're not up and up with the Megaman games. When I first did it as a kid, I thought it was hard. It got me many times. I am Aztec Falcon. Harpuya the Guardian sent me to clean up. Who? Hey! Help! Help me! Yeah, look, there's 2 fat guys there. Wow, that's like a bad way to die. Spikes in the ceiling? You must be some of the garbage. Just in time, I'll dispose of both of you together. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh god. Stop, get away from me. He's trying to... This guy is tough. Well, then again, it goes for all the bosses, really. But for a first boss, he's tough. Because he will take a huge chunk of damage to you if you're not careful. And with such a small area, that's going to be really tough. And basically, he's got 3 modes in attack. Firing his lasers, charging after you and trying to grab you, and a thunder earthquake kind of thing. Look, he's trying to spam. He's trying to get me to him. Ow. Uh-oh. There he goes. There he goes. Basically, you gotta dash to keep him away. Ow. There he goes. Ugh. Oh no. Basically, there are 2 ways to dodge that. Dashing under it, or doing what I'm doing, which is more or less the coward's way out. Oh god, I got 11 seconds left. Ah! Sliced him in half. Look at that. Look how close I was. That was scary for the guy. Thank you. I never expected someone would come and rescue me. Thank you so much. I'm still in shock. I'll return to our base when I'm able to walk again. You can go back and I'll be fine. I don't know, man. You look pretty freaked out. What's that stain? Ew. That is the thunder chip, I presume. You must get it before you return to the base. There you go. Got the thunder chip here. So welcome back. Some unexpected things happened. Yeah. Anyway, that thunder chip basically in Mega Man and Mega Man X will pretty much copy the boss's thing. While in Mega and Zero, things are a little different actually. You don't get their skills for per se. If in fact you actually get what they're called elemental chips. The chips actually give you different elemental types, obviously, but They come in 3 varieties: the fire chip, the ice chip, and the thunder chip. And here, the cycle of it goes: fire hates ice. No wait, ice hates fire. Fire hates thunder, and thunder hates ice. That's the cycle. And basically, most bosses will have that element associated with it. So basically, say a boss has fire, you can take him down with electrical attacks. But the electrical attacks only work when your weapon is charged. They have no real useful effect as a normal attack. Anyway, when we come back, we're gonna continue doing what we do best. But before we do, let's take a look at our elves. Alright, let's feed the elves. Notice what I have here. Nurse, Animal Hacker. I've already explained what they do, but check them out. See these nurses? The little ones basically just give you some health, but they give you some health back. However, these bigger ones, the ones that take up like 4 squares, these actually increase your health, and there's actually 4 of them. I think 2 more appear right under those 2. Right now, let's go feed this one and those little crystal things. Basically, you're gonna find like green little orbs, and that's basically currency for these little guys. And as for these, see, look, climbing's my specialty. I'll save you from a pit. Stun and power. More time. I wish I could have used that earlier, but I'm good. Alright, when we come back, we'll return to the base and all that junk and see what we can do from there. Alright guys, see you later.